Hello and welcome back to Meadowgrove. I am the cattle farmer. My name is John and it's time we soon had some cows back. We hadn't had any. We had foot and mouth a couple of years ago. We haven't had any cows since, but it is now time. We got some cattle back on the farm, so we're going to start off by mowing some grass, get it baled up. We need some grass bales and we need some hay bales. And that will do for this first lot of cattle we get. We are going to get some Lincoln Reds. We had Holsteins last time. At this time we are going more for the rare breed Lincoln Red cattle on our farm. We will be around here as and when we can. There we go, so we've got that down to there. We do need to change the tyres on our New Holland, probably, unless we stick the baler on here as well. We do need to get some windrowing done, so every job needs to be sorted thus far. Sun a little bit in your eyes going down here. It is late in the evening, almost 7 o'clock, so we will do this video in two sections. One section to work this day out. The next section, hopefully it will keep fine for us and we can get this grass baled up. We also need to go get ourselves a water tanker. That going forward is going to be a bit of an expense. Yeah, it's good to be back. Summer Farm Estates did approach us after a few seasons ago we did a vlog series, and so we have also of course got ourselves a camera crew who are going to work and show you what we're doing from outer cab as well. Everything thus far looking good. This cut of grass, get all the fields cut, and then we shall be able to order our Lincoln Red cattle, which will look great in this part of the country. They will fit in with the countryside pretty well. Biggest changes, well, everything's changed actually. The whole layout of the yard we got after the foot and mouth outbreak. We've spent the last 2 seasons rebuilding the yard altogether. It was a little cumbersome to try and get around, so we've built ourselves a new house and brand new farmyard with brand new cattle pens. I think the only thing we didn't change was the windrower. That stayed on the farm as couldn't find one anywhere else. So we are going to leave it there. We shall join you when we come back in the morning. So as I head off to Abakip, we will see you later. Okay, good morning. We are back with you. We did a bit of the vlog last night before we finished, and now we are finishing off this field. The grass grew a little overnight, but hopefully now it will stay this length until such time that we get finished. We've got the crops in the field almost ready as well, so once we get the grassland cut and baled up, we will be getting our combine harvester out. As I was saying in last night's look around our farm and the equipment we've got going forward, that everything vehicle wise and yard wise has changed, and another thing that's going to change is when we buy our cattle in, which won't be too long now. Once we get this grass baled up, we can get ourselves some cattle sent over from the animal dealers and start producing milk once again. And yeah, here we go down here now, around this side. These fields, you may remember we did buy these when we were with you last time. A couple of fields that we owned and a farmyard we owned we did sell, basically down to the fact that we were struggling after the outbreak of foot and mouth. Lost all our cattle to it. Devastated the farm, so the secondary yard just down the road, that went along with the two fields that were in it. We built ourselves up again, and some land came up for sale in other parts of the area, so we bought that instead of the secondary yard and land we had last time. But we are now, I think this field will just be grass. We shall bale the grass up, and that way we can get the animals fed. Our loader tractor doesn't get too much use at the moment. We've just got a conventional baler. We're hoping it works okay with conventional bales we can throw about. If not, we do know where there's a farm sale coming up, and I know there is a old conventional baler, not conventional baler, but a round baler in that auction, so we may buy that as well. If we decide we really want it, we can pay more than what the dealers would be willing to pay for it, just because to use, we'll be buying it. We did consider buying some other older equipment, but although this is not by any means brand new equipment we're using here, it's all tractors from the 80s, and the 1970s combines has replaced the 60s one, so we're not thoroughly modernised. Was thinking about getting a TX34 for this farm, but it made too much money in the auction. We'll keep our eye out for something like that we could do with a combine with a cab on it, to keep ourselves out of the dust as best as we can. This is working pretty well here now. Get around this field pretty quickly. Just get my map out and show you. We've got 17, 18 and 19 to do. 3 fields that we've got to cut the grass in. So one will be grass, one will be hay, and the other one we may get a silage wagon and put some silage into the silage clamp. So we go now round here. It is a fairly biggish field. Now we can keep going, keep our toe down and spin ourselves around. We do want to get all this grass mown. Can't see a lot out the back anyway. We shall now have a jump cut and join you back when we are rowing this up. We shall, what will be like a second for you will be a good while for me, so we shall see you shortly. Okay, we have got the grass finished being cut. We have our tedder out, windrower out. This you will recognise, it was on the farm behind the 35. It has been painted a little since we were last here. Give it a coat of original yellow paint, which makes it look a bit newer, a bit fresher within the farm. And now we shall get this done. When you join us tomorrow, we may well be bale carting in here. We've got these fields, all these grass fields have got to be cut and collected. Just turn the PTO off, it doesn't like that movement very well. Now we shall row straight up and down. So now we can get down here. Rows aren't perfectly straight, but we can work with that. It's not like I'm annoying the hell out of a baler driver. I am the baler driver, so we will get this road up, and then the baler will come out and we shall have some grass bales for the cattle, which will mean they can come onto the farm. We do need to get ourselves a way to give them water. We've got to go get ourselves a water tanker. The one thing we didn't replace, and the one we had, sad end to that actually, we had a bad winter and it got frozen, split the tank. And when I say split the tank, it split it beyond repair. We did think about repairing it and carrying on using it, but split it right down the middle of the tank, and it was going to cost more to repair than it would ever to get ourselves a second-hand water tank. But for now we are not going to have too many rows here to do. May not be giving the cattle silage right from the get-go, but we will be doing our best to keep them fed with grass and hay. Again, back down we go. Ourselves lined up correctly for where we want to be. There we are. So we will be joining you every few days on Summer Farm Estates channel. I did get a phone call from Summer Farm Estates saying, yeah, we want to see what's happening with you since we was last there, and would like you to do a series again for us, so that's good. Also, of course, gives them a break, whereas they only have to do one video. Do a few videos less a week really does help them, I think. And I quite enjoy getting the drone up in the air, letting it follow you remotely as we do the work here. We have put the grass mower into the next field, ready for baling that and getting some hay for the cows as well. We'll need to sort things out. We may decide against using the conventional baler for long, just because to get ourselves a big square baler or a round baler will make things that little bit easier for us going forward. Save us a lot of time, especially when most of the work we do here I do on my own. Very rare we can afford to employ someone. But, when we are busy, people who come as casual labour and help out on the farm. We are quickly getting through this, so we shall see what happens. The rest of today I will be continuing to do the work. You will miss bits of what we do do here. We haven't had any heavy snow here for a long while now. We're not really getting bad winters these days. It's pretty mild climate. Oh, and we've not turned on the... There we go. Back up again we go. We shall go straight up there, or as straight as we can. Straighten this up as best we can here and see just how much of this work is going to pay off as we want it to. Make it a little easier as well when you are... Okay, so this piece here we need to turn in just one short bead, which will work from there like that. This should now make us a good trail here to get to the end of. There we go. Lovely. Made that look nice and tidy. Just going to run into the edge there if you're not careful, but again now just a couple of breeds left to do. We will be able to get our cows by the next time you join us. Probably just buy a few, sell the milk and rear them ourselves, build the herd up slowly to what we had. Probably buy 10 cows. The young cows will stay within the milking regime. We will do artificial inseminations if we don't need to buy a bull. And we have no worries about crossbreeding or anything, so that would be a great way moving forward. Go back down to the bottom. Won't be too long before we have to go off for dinner. Yeah, we are getting a good bit of work done here today. We've got one field cut and almost rode up to be able to feed grass to cows. I think we will sell the old baler and I'm going to auction this afternoon. We may put the baler in auction and risk on whatever price we have to pay to get a round baler, which I think will work better going forward. We will also need to buy a bale spike, of course, which is more expense for the farm. Here we go now, back down to the bottom of the field. Let's zoom the drone out a little bit. I suppose if we get a round baler it will make the collecting easier. We won't have so many bales to collect up, and won't have to do them by hand, throwing them on the trailer and throwing them off, so maybe worthwhile going down that route of getting ourselves a round baler. You'll see in the next episode whether we got the round baler or whether we are sticking with our conventional bales. Okay, back out again. And here we have a little piece here just at the end to finish off. We will push all this into one trail. Now we can get this probably almost across. Yeah, one breed back up. Yeah, thank you for watching this vlog. Hope you've enjoyed seeing us get the grass ready for the Lincoln Red cattle that we've got planned to come. We will continue on, get this baled off screen, and may also take a bale over on the forks. We've got to get ourselves, we will take this and put it on the beat pad actually. Around, there we go, we can get around, yeah, lovely. There's the next field we're doing, and we will park this here. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this vlog. Please give it a like, give it a share, drop us a comment. If you're new to Summer Farm Estates and like to see more of the work they do here, please subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification icon. It will tell you when we do these videos, when they do the live streams. Until next time, thank you for watching. Goodbye for now.